still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Stafford fires to cut. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That penalty is declined.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks go up by 3. It's 27-24. The TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. There is a marker down. He is past the 25-yard line. But let's see what the flag is about.
Automatic first down.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. There's a short one to Hooper. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he's taken down up past the 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, New England.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Douglas in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's May again. Rolling to the left. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done move on to the next play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That one on target to Kupp. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Pass caught right side by Henry. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That one to the veteran Hooper. And he's going to be taken down because a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This is high toward the side of the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Borregales now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage.
31. Seahawks, 27.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Walker to start the drive, and he'll bring this to about the 25. Harold Landry, they're on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Darnold. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They get the 1st round pick, the rookie, Gray Zabel.
Still 2nd down.
Once again, it's Walker. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd and inches. They send a receiver in motion left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go play action with May. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From out of the gun, here's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And That one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Got it with Smith in Jigba. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's into the hands of the fullback. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Here's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
That penalty is declined.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Now he'll run it. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Henderson now on first and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. Again, it's Henderson. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2. But looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still second down.
May to throw on second down. That one taken in by Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. May gonna look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Henderson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on first down.
The Seahawks 4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone.
Still 2nd down.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, here's May. He'll get this out to the left flat.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Extra point now for Bourne-Gales. It's up and through. And the Pats are going to open up the lead to 8.
Seahawks 30.
So following the touchdown, Bourne-Gales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Will be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. On the return is Jones. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 38 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's got it at the 7. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 30.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Welker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 3-yard pickup.
throw. The ball comes out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Handoff, and it's Henderson. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the veteran, Mike Owenu.
Still 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New England.
1st down, New England.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is May. That is brought in at the 10. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made. And about the 5-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air like you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Gonzalez. He's got it. And the Pats are going to extend their lead. So following the touchdown, Gonzalez is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now, Darnold. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Darnold to throw on first down. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, and they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's hard! And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The run up the middle, It's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passers. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Here's Darnold. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here's a handoff to Walker, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
He finds Hunt along the out route. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Henderson. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
On first down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
They'll run. It's Henderson. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, Henderson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Crazy. Yeah. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.